Hello everybody and welcome to my quick look at Life in Bunker. Life in Bunker is an indie strategy survival management sandbox game. It was released on the 25th of February 2016 and is currently priced at £11.99, which is $15.99 on the Steam store page. It was developed and published by Flox Studios Ltd. So what is this game about? An explosion occurs which makes the surface become inhabitable, and we have been elected to be the new warden of our underground bunker. With our newfound leadership, it is up to us to keep our residents happy and alive. Unfortunately though, the underground is a harsh environment, filled with danger and hungry creatures. It's up to us to build, manage, defend and make decisions to benefit our residents and keep them alive until the surface becomes habitable again. One wrong move could lead to the end of our colony. How does the game run? To be honest, the game isn't that resource intensive. With the settings on the highest settings, it runs perfectly fine without any drops in frames. Graphics wise, the game looks okay. It has this sort of cartoonistic look, which makes the details not that much of an important aspect. Game mechanics. Life in Bunker is a survival management simulation game. Every build is procedurally generated and will always consist of 4 levels for you to put to good use. When you begin, you have a choice between starting with a handy tutorial, playing a scenario or starting a sandbox game. I do like the idea of having certain scenarios to complete. It gives the game more replay value and more fun to have with the game. I really do like that. There's 3 scenarios for you to choose from. There's survive 50 cycles, reach a population of 60 and survive 40 cycles, and produce 600 food and 4,000 building materials in 40 cycles. The game has an event system in place which will activate at random. This could mean power outages or broken power lines, or even an outbreak of a disease or an infection, which if you haven't got a doctor or a medical lab, then you need to make it a priority. You need to constantly manage your colony, whether it's making sure you have each career position's filled, or just making sure you have enough resources to build something in a hurry. I've fallen into the trap of feeling like I'm in a good position and began to expand without the thought that anything can happen. I used up all my resources building minor things, and then an outbreak occurred which required a medical bay, and I had no resources to build one. One of my favourite mechanics in the game is the aging. When you start a game, your colonists are at an age where they are able to work. You need to make sure you have an incubator to begin with and get them babies growing, because it won't take long till your residents begin to age. Once they reach a certain age, which I think is 10, they will no longer be able to work for you and will retire. They don't just die. They will hang around eating food and draining resources until they finally go. So make sure you keep a surplus of food and other resources. When you use the incubator, you can choose to just have 3 children with random work abilities, or if you have some research points available, you can spend them to make sure you get the specific trait you need. When they're born, you will have to wait until they turn 2 before they will become an adult and begin to work. You also need to make sure that you have enough leisure activities and exercise equipment for them, or they will become more susceptible to diseases and also unhappy. Unhappy residents will work slower and take more breaks. Residents will also injure themselves by doing something stupid. Having a burn on their arm will hinder their ability to work at a normal speed, so a medical bay is important from the start. The scientist occupation will work as both a doctor and a researcher, so make sure you have 2 colonists selected for that position. With the research table, you earn research points which you can spend to upgrade certain structures, increase how fast a miner can drill through rubble, or even how quick a doctor can cure a patient. Now, the main important thing is managing your resources. I've touched upon this before, and it is the most important of them all. Having babies and medical bays aren't any use if you haven't got any water or power. For example, you need power to make sure you have clean air. If you get low on power, your air purity will go down and it will hinder your colonists. Having either no water or power will halt the process of your incubator, and the current growing babies will die if you don't restore it. All the different resources play an important role in the success and the survival of your colony, so you need to make sure you manage them carefully. Replay value. Most kind of management simulation games like this one are likely to be replayed over and over again by those who love them kind of games. Whether it's to beat your last score or complete little assignments that you set yourself. But Life in Bunker has its own replay value with the scenarios, even if you've completed them all. You can create your own personal challenges and even challenge a friend. So yeah, I think it has a high replay value. How good is the game? The game is great. I've really enjoyed playing it. If you enjoy little management games like this, then you'll probably enjoy this one too. Is it worth the current asking price? Do you know what, guys? I was going to say maybe wait for a deal to come up, but actually, now that I think about it, all the stuff it has to offer, I think it is worth the current asking price. If you want to see a playthrough of this game, just leave a like and a comment. Also, if you're interested in purchasing it, there will be a link in the description below. So that is the end of today's quick look, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.